Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today our topic is what is organizational behavior management OBM. So organizations are focused on improving productivity and profits. For instance, one of the major trends is improving employee engagement through policies like workplace flexibility. These types of strategies can motivate employees, impacting productivity and profitability also. Another option is available through the field of organizational behavior management, which takes a more scientific approach to achieving business goals also. Now, what is organizational behavior management? Organizational behavior management OBM applies behavioral principle to individuals and groups in business, industry, government and human service setting also. According to Psychological Service A publications from the American Psychological Association's OBM can be seen as the intersection between behavioral science and improvement in organizational environment also. OBM is rooted in the field of applied behavior analysis, that is ABA, which develops techniques to produce socially significant behavior in a wide range of areas and behavioral problems also. ABA is one of the three disciplines of behavior analysis or the science of behavior, which includes applied wing of the discipline of behavior analysis, that is ABA, experimental analysis of behavior focusing on basis principles of behavior, branch of behavior analysis that focuses on the conceptual and philosophical underpinning of the science of behavior, that is behaviorism, and like ABA or OBM is focused almost exclusively on practical strategies that can be used to change behavior. For instance, instead of focusing on personality traits that are most predictive of high performance, and ABA and OBM are most concerned about investigating methods to improve performance also. Now, the growth of OBM has resulted in three primary specialty areas. Number one, performance management applies behavioral principle to manage the performance of employees. This used to be synonymous with the terms of OBM, but it is now its own field and contrasted by specialty areas geared toward other levels of the organizations. Number two, systems analysis refers to the analysis and modifications of organizational processes to benefit the organizations. This field focuses on how individual or groups of workers can complete interdependent task that leads to created products or services important to the entire organization. Number three, behavior based safety is a fast growing specialty that analyzes and modifies work environments to reduce injuries and promote safe behavior also. Instead of other disciplines, approach to safety from the standpoint of mechanical or structural engineering, behavior based safety concentrates on changing employees' behavior to reduce injuries and make safe performance more common. Now, how organizational behavior management works? Organizational behavior management OBM applications isolate, analyze, and modify environment events that most directly affect performance. Specific interventions allow practitioners to effectively modify behavior in organizational environment also. Now, sample interventions. There are two categories of OBM interventions, that is antecedent based interventions and consequence based interventions. Antecedent based interventions include task clarification, equipment, modifications, goals, settings, prompting, and training. Task clarification involves clarify defining employee tasks. Equipment modification involves altering equipment for tasks. Goal setting involves setting performance goals and then access to reward also. Promoting involves promotes to perform and continue performing an activity. Training involves identifying and modifying inadequate employee knowledge, skills, or capacity. Now, consequences based interventions include feedback, praise, and monetary and non monetary incentives also. Feedback involves delivering information about past performance to the employee, which can vary according to format, verbal, written, and graphic, and delivery agent also. Manager, supervisor, consultant, researchers, and fellow employee. Now, it is by far the most common intervention used in OBM. Monetary, non monetary incentives involve money, benefits, or tangible items contingent on performance in practice and research. They are often combined. Now, steps in an OBM consultations. Here are some common steps that take place during an OBM consultations regardless of problem setting and interventions according to psychological services. Number one, determine key results. Typical and the practitioner or researcher works with managers and executives to identify desired results. Find the pinpoints. The practitioner works with managers and executives to determine important behavior and immediate results required to accomplish the key results. These behaviors and results are often referred to as pinpoints or targets. Now, develop number three, develop a measurement system. The practitioner helps the target audience develop an accurate and reliable way to measure the pinpoint behavior and results also. So these methods often involves tracking cost associated with the pinpoints. Measurements will provide information about the current level of the behavior and results both, as well as providing a baseline comparison that can be used to evaluate the effects of solution also. Now diagnose the problem. The practitioner teaches managers to ask questions and conduct observations of the work environment and completed tasks to help determine the cause of performance deficiencies. Asking questions and collecting data typically involves four broad area of potential causes: antecedent knowledge and skills, equipment and processes, including a system analysis and consequences also. Now develop and implement a solution. After the results of the assessment, the practitioner then work with managers to develop and implement solutions that address identified deficiencies also. Evaluate the effects. Typically, results are measured before, during, and after solutions. And implementations, these are at least three types of the results that are of interest of the OBM practitioners: behavior change results, treatment acceptability and cost benefit results. Behavior change results help verify whether the solution changed the intended behavior and produce the intended outcomes also. Treatment acceptability is important in OBM because the solution will not be maintained if employee and managers deem it unpalatable. Cost benefit results help the practitioner calculate returns on investment figures. Now, applying organizational behavior management to healthcare. A paper in advance in patient safety, new directions and alternative approaches examined applications for OBM in healthcare. The relevance of OBM to improving healthcare is obvious according to the author of the paper. While poorly designed systems contribute to most medical errors. The OBM provides a practical approach for addressing a critical component of the every imperfect health cost systems. Behavior behavior is influenced by the system in which it occurs, yet it can be treated as a unique contributor to many medical errors, and certain changes in behavior can prevent medical error also. One study found that providing feedback to caregivers on the frequency of hand washings led to an increase in hand washing following patients' contacts. So, a baseline of 92% after interventions, other OBM intervention studies. Now, advancing as a business leader, manager, executives, and other business leaders can work with behavioral specialists to enhance behavior and ultimately lead to better business outcomes also. It is one of the main strategies and tools for helping an organization achieve its goals, and uh, helps students develop the knowledge and skills needed to advance their career. Students receive instructions in current business practices. Now, that's for the video, my friends. If you like my channels or blogs, please subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot for watching.